Tonight, a situational review on what's become one of the most persistent, misunderstood, and consequential operations in modern Appalachia. A study of ambition, endurance, and the boundaries between resource gathering and collective risk. We call it radiation rumble. 2 years ago, Emmett Mountain was considered sealed off. An old disposal site, abandoned by the old government, quietly leaking into its own gravel bed. No plans to reopen it. No desire to test it. Just another fenced-off scar from a time when people believed that they could bury problems deep enough that future generations wouldn't go digging. Well, we dug. What began as a modern scavenger operation has evolved into a recurring, unofficial event. Part salvage, part science, part spectacle. It is no longer just an ore recovery mission. It is a reflection on who we become as a region. Resourceful, determined, but increasingly willing to gamble that some risks are worth taking, as long as someone else is taking them. The operation works like this. 4 scavenger technicians remain topside, operating pad scanners, power regulators, and improvised turret systems. They wear hazmat suits, not armor. They are not combat trained. They have no real shelter, only tarps over cables and sheet metal over sandbags. If a turret jams or a panel overloads, they must fix it by hand. Below ground, volunteers descend into the mine shaft. Calling them volunteers is a convenience. Some are professional prospectors. Some are Brotherhood affiliates. Some are mercenary types with power armor painted the color of opportunity. And some are just ordinary people chasing the rumor that rare rewards are guaranteed, if you survive long enough to collect them. Down there, radiation registers at 500 rads per second. Unprotected, that is instantly fatal. Med-X, Rad-X, Rad Shield, all of them prolonging the inevitable. But they do not prevent it. Only sealed power armor or industrial hazmat gear buys time. Even then, not much. The tunnels contain 40 viable ore deposits, but 50 are needed to reach the highest recovery tier. That gap, just 10 pieces, may be the most expensive 10 in Appalachia. It encourages repeated descents, more trips, more exposure, more time underground, while the technicians above, lightly shielded and increasingly exhausted, contend with waves of feral ghouls, then glowing ghouls, then creatures that do not normally belong in tunnels at all. In recent months, patterns have changed. Engineers maintained the turrets. They held. But the creatures are no longer approaching just from the shaft tunnels. Some now emerge through collapsed mine breaks, access vents, even service tunnels that were once sealed. Glowing ghouls move faster. Some display behaviors unusual for their kind. They do not just attack the living. They seem to be drawn to motion, to light, to machinery. Reports now suggest some ghouls have left the immediate area altogether. There have been scattered sightings along the Pumpkin House Road, outside Sutton Station, near Flatwoods, and even as far as the top of the world. Not large numbers, not organized, but not isolated. An ecosystem does not need to collapse all at once to be collapsing. And then there are the people. Some who work the mountain show signs of rad poisoning. Others show signs of something less easily measured. Memory lapses, mental fogging, what some describe as the echo, a ringing or humming that never quite goes away. A number of these individuals can no longer be found in our settlements, and do not appear to be on any rosters. Some have gone silent. Some have left Appalachia altogether, east towards Crater, west towards Ohio, or simply gone to the ground. They were never really officially part of Radiation Rumble, but they were there. So where does that leave us? To call Radiation Rumble a success is to ignore the quiet costs it continues to levy. To declare it a failure is to dismiss the data, the materials, and the undeniable progress it has delivered. It is producing results. That much is certain. It is also producing consequences, and that much is certain too. It occupies a space that Appalachia is still learning how to recognize. Not victory, not collapse, but a stalemate. Not in a battle, but in understanding. A long middle ground between opportunity and obligation. So, we must decide what kind of Appalachia we are becoming. The kind that extracts everything, if it can be reached, or the kind that pauses, now and then, to ask if reaching it will cost more than what we are prepared to lose. This is Harlan Slope, W.V.M.R, Public Relay. Clear signal, clear truth. For anybody who still believes that both matter.